Okay, guys, we'll open it up to questions here for Jalen.
Jalen, I'll just play off of that. I was going to ask you if you're aware of the Cal-Stanford rivalry, but obviously you are. How aware are you? When did you become aware, and how deep do you realize how much Cal people want to be Stanford?
I was kind of aware of it when I first got here, but I didn't truly realize the significance of the rivalry until the football game. Me and a few teammates, we drove down to Stanford for the football game, and we saw how crazy the atmosphere was, how crazy everyone was. We was in the student section, and minutes before the game clock ended, everybody's prepping to storm the field. So it was like, we're going to storm the field. And just seeing all the students' excitement, even parents, everybody, you had grown people down there on the field just super excited that we beat Stanford, taking pictures and celebrating. And I knew then the true significance of this rivalry.
Did you go on the field?
I did go on the field.
What was that like for you?
It was fun. I never got to do anything like that for football, so that was my first time experience, and it was fun being with my teammates, being with some of the student body, storming the field, taking pictures, dancing, and hanging out with some of the Cal football players on the field afterwards, just celebrating that win.
So you kind of get the big game now.
I get the big game now.
You obviously know Mark went to Stanford. How much do you guys want to? You always want to win a game for yourselves or the team, but is there something special about winning Friday for Mark?
That definitely adds some spice to it, knowing that Coach Madsen played for Stanford. So we definitely want to get this win for him and for the university. But yeah, like if Coach would have went anywhere else and that team came here, it would be the same as us wanting to get that win for Coach Madsen. But yeah, just it being the rivalry and Coach Madsen played there just makes it that much more significant.
One specific basketball question for you. For much of this season, turnovers were a pretty big problem for you guys. The last 4 games, they've been almost a non-existent problem. What changed?
Guys just being, really guys just taking care of the ball more. We was playing kind of careless basketball, being very relaxed, and I think guys know what's at stake this season, and guys are playing harder and playing with more enthusiasm, and playing with more togetherness and really trusting each other. It's a new group, and there were some growing pains through the season, but us building that team camaraderie and playing together and trusting one another has helped us take care of the basketball.
Just kind of your thoughts on Stanford, kind of the film that you have seen of them, what you know about their team, just kind of what are some things that stand out to you and matchup-wise and all that?
They're a really good team. They have really good guard play, really good post play. They play together, and they're a very skilled team. And a great coach team too. I know the coaching staff is doing a great job there. So this is going to be a good game and a hard-fought game versus Stanford. They have great pieces. Of their guards, the Keenan Carlisle, freshman guy that's been hooping very good for them, and other guys who can really knock down a lot of threes for them. So it's going to be a big defensive game for us for sure.
After losing a real disappointing game to Washington at the buzzer, how much of a relief was it to pull it off in the game against Washington State? It looked like in the locker room there was just a lot of pent-up emotion released there.
Oh yeah, coming down to the wire against Washington and it not going our way, you hate those. And it's easy to try to pin it on that last possession, but knowing good and well there was possessions in the first half and possessions throughout the second half that led to that cost us the game. But being able to bounce back and kind of being put in a similar situation versus Washington State and being able to battle it out in overtime and coming out with that win, it was a huge relief. We learned from the Washington game, learned from the Washington State game, so just got to move forward and take care of the rest of the games from here on out.
Jalen, you guys both teams are scoring the ball pretty well, but defensively you're both at the bottom of the conference statistically. Talk about how you think you guys are improving at that end of the floor.
Really, guys just buying into what the coach's game plan. The coaches come to us with a game plan that they study for weeks and studying each player, and guys are buying into what the coach is saying, and guys are taking on their own individual defensive challenges. I know for me, for instance, I know I have to be better on the defensive end, and I've never been like a defensive-minded guard because I was always required to score a ball a lot and focus on the offensive end. And now this year, surrounded by other guys that can score it, has allowed me to focus on my defensive end and take on that challenge. Just knowing to be successful at the next level at my size, I got to be able to be a pest on the defensive end. So I kind of been taking on that challenge myself, and other guys have been taking on challenges defensively to get the job done.
How much of the improvement maybe is traced to the fact that you guys have a lot of different people coming from different places, and to have that sort of team defense, it just takes a while?
Oh, definitely. I definitely would say it takes a while, but I feel like we're at that point now. We all trust each other. We all know we got each other's back. The defensive terminology, help the helper, and that's been a big focus because guys are going to penetrate, guys are going to fall to the ground, and now who's going to help that guy? Now, after that guy helps that guy, who's going to help the helper now? So it's guys are trusting each other, and we're playing more together basketball, really, and that's resulting in us starting to play some better defense.
Coming from Northern Arizona, mid-major school, what's been the biggest kind of key to your kind of adjustment to the P5, Power 5 level, do you feel like?
I really feel like there haven't been a big adjustment. I was very successful in the ACC at Virginia Tech, and as a freshman, for an 18-year-old, I did really well in a Power 5 conference. I was one of the top three-point shooters in the country, led the ACC in three-point shooting as a freshman, and then sophomore year was putting up big numbers until hurt my foot and eventually broke it. But I just knew that I played at this level before, and I knew that I could compete at this level. Then even while I was at Northern Arizona, we had opportunities to compete against other Power 5 schools, and I was able to show my game and show that I'm capable of competing at this level and thriving at this level. So I really just feel like it was more of a confidence adjustment, just knowing that I can get the job done.
Okay, I didn't realize you had been at Virginia Tech before. So I guess kind of to adjust the question, but how good does it feel to be back at this level again and playing against this level of competition again for you then?
It feels great, playing at the highest level of college basketball, playing alongside of guys like Jalen Tyson, Fardo Zamick, Keontae Kennedy, Devin Askew at one point. The list goes on. Playing against bigger guys and playing against typically more skilled guys, and playing in front of bigger crowds and bigger arenas. It's fun being on this stage, and all the eyes are on you. You just live for this.
You mentioned being at the big game with some of your teammates. Now, apparently, the whole football team and coaching staff's going to be here. How important is that to you guys? Do you have a camaraderie with the football team?
Yes, the basketball team and the football team, we are pretty cool. We see each other out and about here and there, and I know guys have phone numbers, Snapchats, and social medias. I know me and Jaden Ott are real tight, and just being able to go support those guys and seeing them get the win and now them returning the favor just means a lot. We got to get the job done. They took care of the first big game, and now it's time for us to take care of the big game on our end.
On campus, have you heard from the general student body about
yes,
win this Friday?
Yes, students have been super excited about it. They was like, it's hard to get tickets, and I know a lot of people are coming, and people are coming up to me excited. A lot of people are excited about the dub versus Washington State, and now just us playing against our rival, our rivalry now is people are just super excited, stopping me in restaurants, and I'm getting cookies from Crumble Cookie, and people are like, y'all excited. So, that all in all just puts more fire in my system just to get the dub for not just myself, my teammates, my coaching staff, but for the people that support Cal Athletics.
What have you most enjoyed about being here? What have you most enjoyed about being here at Cal, being a student athlete at this school, and just all the experience that comes with it, being here at Cal, Berkeley?
Cal has been amazing. All the resources from the Cameron Institute to the certificate program I'm in to the athletic program. Everybody has just been phenomenal. It's been a great school. One of the most prestigious schools too. It's just been a great experience here, learning academically, meeting a lot of people, and just making those connections with people doing things that I want to do in my future after basketball. So it's been great.
Jim, thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.